Yes, please confirm. Am I audible? So that we will start the session. Yeah. Sir, in the last videos, we had a clear discussion about LBP number. Yeah, very good evening. So 157. In today's session, let me talk about the next challenge, 158. So have a look once. Here, positive and negatives. The title of the program is positives and negatives. Okay. So we have to create a function or a program which validates whether the given array alternates between positive and negative numbers. Okay. We have to create a function which validates whether the given array alternates between positive and negative numbers. So that means if the first number is positive, next number should be negative. Sir, next number should be positive, next number should be negative, next number should be positive. Like that we have to take an array, sir. If such type of array is given as an input, you have to print true. Suppose if they are giving 10 minus 11, sir, 12 minus 13 minus 14, then we have to return false, because this array here, it is not alternatively positive or negative, sir. Like that we have. So what is the logic for this program, sir? How we are going to check up? Very simple. First itself, I am going to take flag is equal to 1. That means true. Yes, my array is alternative positives and negatives are there. Like that, initially I am taking an assumption. Then I will read the elements. Okay, I will read the elements from I is equal to 0, I less than n minus 1, I plus plus. That means these elements I am going to read one by one, sir, up to these elements, not last element. Now I am going to write two if conditions. The first if condition is, suppose if a first element is greater than 0, that means positive, and next element is also greater than 0, positive, then what is the meaning? It is not okay, alternatively positive negatives are there, right? Then you can take flag is equal to 0 and then you can stop the process. Similarly, suppose if I is less than 0, okay, and even a of I plus 1 is also less than 0, in such cases also two consecutive negative numbers are there, then flag is equal to 0 and then break. Finally, suppose if a flag is equal to 1, then true, else we have to take false. This is nothing but the logic. Hope you understood. In this case, sir, I is equal to 0, a of 0, that is a 10 is greater than 0 minus 11, is it greater than 0? No. Then, sir, 10 is it less than 0? No. 11 is it greater than 0? Yes. Condition false. So first element okay. Next two elements, no consecutive positives are not there, negatives also not there. Next 12 13, continue positives are not there, negatives are not there. Then next element, sir, it is not. But here if you take two negative values are there, so this condition is going to true, flag is equal to 0, break. So initially flag is equal to 1, now it has been reset to 0, then it will print false. Sir, I think you got the clarity. Please confirm, is the concept is clear for you? Requesting everyone to please respond. If the concept is clear, I will go with implementation of this program, sir. Okay. Right, sir. So let me implement this program by using C language. I want to go for C language implementation. Let us see how we can implement in C language. Okay. I am taking 158 this program. Yes, here we have to take the programming language as a C. Next integer, I am taking I to run the looping statement, a of 100 and then flag is equal to initially 1. So then even n is also required, size of the array. So now I'm going to read array size first. Sir, scanf percentage d comma ampersand n I am taking. Next, for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, we have to read all the elements, percentage d comma ampersand a of I. Next, and after that, I am applying this logic. For I is equal to 0, I less than n minus 1, I plus plus. So if a of I is greater than 0 and a of I plus 1 is also greater than 0, then we are going to take flag is equal to 0 and terminate the program. If a of I is less than 0 and a of I plus 1 is also less than 0 means, then I am going to take flag is equal to 0 and terminate the program. Sir, finally I am printing. So if a flag, okay, sir, if a flag is equal to 1, then we have to print the message saying true, else we have to print the message saying false. That's all. Let me run the code. You can see all test cases are passed, and submit the code for final approval. Yes, we have to implement the program in Java. Let me open Java implementation. I want to solve this program by using Java. Let us see how you can implement in Java. Sir, I am taking scanner obj is equal to new scanner of system.in. I am taking integer n is equal to, sir, obj dot next int, and we have to create an array with n elements. Now integer I is required, and here I am taking boolean value saying the value of a flag is equal to true. So for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, I am reading the element like obj dot next int. Next, and after that, for I is equal to 0, I less than n minus 1, because you may get array index out of bound exception. That's why. So if a of I is greater than 0, and if your a of I is greater than, sorry, a of I plus 1 is also greater than 0, then I am taking flag is equal to false. Okay, then you can break the program. Sir, next, if a of I is greater than 0 and a of I plus 1 is also greater than 0, okay, then you can take flag is equal to true, sir. Then you can break the process. That's all. Finally, what is your condition? Sir, we are going to check some if condition. System dot out dot println of, anyway they are expecting true or false, right? So true or false or anything, yeah, true or false, directly you can print the value of a flag. Okay, and make sure that here we have to take false, not true. Let me run the code. Yes, perfectly working, and submit the code. You can see here all the test cases are satisfied. And let me solve this program in Python. I want to implement this code in Python implementation, sir. So how you can check in Python? Just I am taking Python code. Okay, n is equal to, I am taking int of input, list is equal to, sir, int of I for each I value in input dot split, for each I value in input dot split, and then I am going to take flag is equal to true initially. So for each I value in list, okay, sir, I think we have to take index wise, right? Better to take range. So if L of I is greater than 0 and L of I plus 1 is also greater than 0 means, then we are going to take flag is equal to false, and then break the program. So if L of I is less than 0 and sir, L of I plus 1 is also less than 0, then I am taking flag is equal to true, and then break the program. That's all, sir. Finally, I want to print the message called true when, sir, if a flag is nothing but true, else we have to print the message saying false. So let us run the program. 1 minute, 1 minute. Runtime error. See here, up to n minus 1 we have to stop, otherwise what will happen, beyond the index it is moving, so we may get index out of bound exception. That is the reason. Yes, you can see all test cases are passed, and let us execute the code. Yes, remaining test cases also passed, sir. This is nothing but how you can implement in Python. So please confirm, up to this do you have any doubts? Is it clear? Please confirm. In Java, both if conditions are same. Okay, yeah, we have to take less than here, sir. Maybe in test cases, with less than 0 there is no element, it seems. Okay, Shashank, right. So let me go for next challenge. Check if all values are true. Check if all values are true. 159. Sir, write a function that returns true if all values present in that array is nothing but truthy values. Sir, let me open test cases. From that you may get you may get clarity, because non-zero elements are treated as a true and zeroth element is treated as a false. Like that, there may be a chance. Have a look once. All elements are non-zero values, we are getting true. Here 10 is there, that's why we are getting false. There may be a chance like that. So let me take a C language program. Integer n I am taking. So a of 100 I am taking. I is nothing but to run the looping statement. Next, and after that I am considering, yes, all the values are true. Now we have to read array sizes. Then next, and after that, for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, sir, I am going to read the elements. I am present a of I. Now for each I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, sir, what we have to do, we have to check whether that a of I is equal to 0. If any 0 came, then that flag will become 0, and then we are going to break the process. Sir, finally, based on this flag we are taking the decision. So if a flag is equal to 1, then we are printing true, otherwise we are printing false. That's all, sir. Nothing more than that. And let us run the code. You can see all test cases are satisfied, and even it is executing perfectly, right. Now let me go for Java implementation. I want to implement this program by using Java. Let us see how we can implement in Java, sir. So I am taking scanner obj is equal to new scanner of within bracket system dot in. So integer, first we have to read array size, right? Obj dot I am taking next int integer I am taking next, and after that integer a is equal to new integer of n. Then we have to read all the elements. I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, a of I is equal to obj dot next int I am taking. Next, and after that I am taking boolean variable like boolean, sir, flag is equal to I am taking true. Then for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, every value is 0 or not I am checking. If a of I is equal to 0, then I am going to take a flag is equal to false. Then I am taking break. Sir, what will happen? System dot out dot println of, sir, I want to print the value of a flag. That's all. It will print either true or false. Let me run the code. So perfectly working, and submit the code. So you can see here all test cases are working properly. This is nothing but how you can implement in Java, sir. Let me go for Python implementation, sir. How you can implement the program in Python? So first we have to take n is equal to int of input, then list is equal to, sir, int of I for each I value in input dot split. So initially flag is equal to true, and you have to check every element for each I in L. If the value of I is equal to 0, then immediately your flag will become false, and then terminate the program. Finally, sir, I need to print the value true when if a flag is equal to true, else we can print the message saying false. Yes, all the test cases are passed. This is nothing but how we can implement in Python. Hope it is very clear for you. Sir, please confirm up to this. Do you have any doubts? Yes, everyone, please confirm up to this. Do you have any doubts? Okay. Why not taken flag is equal to 0 and 1? Yeah, you can take like this also. For this problem, you can take like that also. No issues, Pratik. Initially you can take flag is equal to false, and if I is not equal to 0, you have to take, no, you should not take, because every element we have to check, right? This is the good approach. Worst case you have to think like that also, you can take, but you need to maintain all conditions are satisfied or not. Okay, suppose if they are giving 10, okay, 10 0, sir, 11 12 and then 0 like that. Suppose initially if you take flag is equal to false, okay, or flag is equal to yeah, flag is equal to 0, if you take, then what will happen? Sir, first number 10 is not equal to 0, so that means you are going to conclude that yes, it is nothing but not an element. Okay, but still zeros are there, right? Are you getting? Yeah, see, zeros and ones, why I am taking in Java, I am not taking any zeros and ones. See, zero, this zero you are talking about, this zero, Pratik, are true or false? Which one? Yeah, flag is equal to, in Java we have taken true or false only, you can see here, not 0 and 1. But in C language we don't have any boolean value, that's why we have taken. Okay, clear? Yeah. So let me go for next program. Sir, it is a somewhat difficult program, just have a look once. What is a program here? It is shared digits. So create a function that returns true. Okay, create a function that returns true. Okay, if each pair of adjacent numbers in an array shares at least one digit and return false otherwise. Okay, so if you take program, observe carefully. Sir, 12 and 13 is there. Is at least one digit is shared or not? Yes, you can see the digit 1 is there in both the numbers. Okay. Then 13 and 17, at least one digit is shared among these two. Yes, that is nothing but 1. 17, 19, at least one digit is shared, right? Yes. 19 and 79, 9 is shared. So hence every digit, every number, alternative numbers are sharing the digits, sir. That's why output is true. Here if you take 33, 53, 3 is shared. Sir, 53, 635, 1. You can take any one number, maybe 3 is matched. Next, this number and this number, 2 is not there, 1 is matched. And 12 and this number, 2 is matched. and 4 and 4 matched. So every two numbers are sharing a common digit. That's why we have to return true. So observe carefully. Returns true if each pair of adjacent numbers in an array shares at least one digit. Otherwise we have to return false. Sir, please confirm, is the logic is clear for you? Yes, everyone. If you want, I will give one more example. Have a look once. 124. Oh, okay, first number. Sir, 452, second number. Okay. Next 589, third number. Okay. Sir, 888, fourth number. Then output should be true. 124. Okay. Next I am taking 333. Sir, next I am taking 589. Next I am taking 888. It has to return false. The reason is first two numbers. Any common digit? No. That's why we have to return false. Sir, first two numbers. Is there any common digit? Yes. 4 is there. Even 2 is there. Next two digits. Is there any common digit? Yes. Sir, next two digits. Is there any common digit? Yes. So we have to return true. Sir, I think the concept is clear. Please, I request everyone to respond. Right, sir. Let me go for C language implementation. Sir, a bit tricky program. Just have a look once. So what is my first step is nothing but I am going to declare n, okay, and then a of 100 to run the loop I variable I am taking, and some temporary variable x, and count also I am going to take. So first we have to read size of the array. Next we need to read those n elements. I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. I am taking scanf percentage d comma ampersand e of I. I am reading all the elements. Next, what operation we have to do, sir? Count is equal to, sorry, c is equal to initially 0. Observe carefully. For each element I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. This loop is going to drop every time one element, which is nothing but array element, first element. Sir, while the value of x is not equal to 0, okay, while the value of x is not equal to 0, I am writing some condition. What is that condition? Is contains function I am taking, where I am going to pass the digit and then next element e of I plus 1. Okay, next element e of I plus 1. Like this I am taking. I think we have to stop up to n minus 1. E of I plus 1 I am taking. Suppose if it is returning, okay, suppose if it is returning 1, means what? True. If it is returning true, then I am going to do count plus plus and then I will break. Then how to get next value? X is equal to x by 10. So finally I will make the decision based on this count. Suppose if count value is equal to n, then I am printing that element. Okay, I am printing that true value, else I am printing false value. I will explain. Listen carefully. Suppose if first number is 123, sir, second number is 451. So first we are going to take this x is equal to a of I. So x is equal to 123. First we are going to extract last digit, that is 3. So 3 is there in this 451 or not, I am going to check. That is the duty of this function. Is it available? No. It will return 0. If 0 came, this if condition won't execute. X is equal to x by 1. Now you will get x is equal to 12. Sir, I am checking that digit 2 is there in 451 or not. Yes, it is going to return true. Again the loop is going to change. X is equal to 1. Now it will check whether 1 is there in 451 or not. Yes, it is available. So it will return 1. Whenever we are getting 1, initially count is equal to 0. Now count will become 1. That means in this pair, yes, element is there. Like in this pair, if element is there, count will become 2. In this pair, element is there means count will become 3. So if total 3 elements are there, count is equal to 3 means what? Every element is available, right? Yes, that is the logic here. Now I'm going to take int contains function. Okay, sir, which will take two numbers. One is a key, one is the key, another one is nothing but number. Sir, we have to check. So while the value of n is not equal to 0, why a of a plus 1, a plus 1 I have taken I plus 1, because we need to check it in the next number. Suppose if the I value is equal to 0, 123 is the number. When I is equal to 1, sir, maybe 451 is the number. So first we have to take x percentage 10. That means last digit 3, where you have to check in the next number, right? How you are going to get next number? A of I plus 1. When I is equal to 0, we are operating. I plus 1 means next element we will get. Clear, Pratik? Please confirm. Pratik, why you are getting doubt? In C language, 0 means false, 1 means true. Just now I have clarified your doubt. Yeah. For the previous example only, I have given clarity for you. Okay. 1 means true. If this element is available here, it will return true. In Java, we can take true or false. In Python, we can take true or false. But here it is not possible. Okay. So now I'm going to extract the digits. Okay, I'm checking whatever digit that you are getting, is it equal to the key value which they have given? If yes, we are going to return 1. If it is not, then n is equal to n by 10. It will keep on checking. So if all the conditions are not satisfied, finally that element is not available. Like this I am taking. Let me run the code. Is it working or not? So expected answer, somewhere the problem is there. Have a look once where the problem is. Sorry, not C is equal to n minus 1, because one number we have to skip, right? That's why. Okay, suppose if you are having 5 elements, only 4 comparisons you are going to do. First 2 elements, next 2 elements, next 2 elements, next 2 elements. Okay, this is nothing but how you can implement in C language. Sir, same program I want to implement in Java. So let us go for Java implementation. How you can solve this? So scanner obj is equal to new scanner. I am taking system dot in integer n is equal to obj dot next int. I am taking integer I, x variable must be required. Okay, next and after that count variable is required. Integer a is equal to new integer of n. I am taking, and we have to read the elements. For I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. So we have to take a of I is equal to obj dot next int. I am taking, then count will become 0. So while the value of sorry, we have to take for loop because array elements are there. For I is equal to 0, I less than n minus 1, I plus plus, every element I am assigning to x. Then I am checking while x is not equal to 0. So how to compare? We are going to check whether that element is there or not. So if same contains function I am taking by passing this digit and a of I plus 1, because we need to search in the next number. If it is returning true, that means what? That element is available. Then count plus plus I am taking, and then I am terminating. Why? Because if more than one time is available, then we have to terminate. X is equal to x by 10 I am taking, and finally what is the condition? System dot out dot println of anyway true or false only, right? You can take C is equal to n minus 1. Then we have to define that contains function. Static boolean function name is nothing but contains, where I am going to take key value and n. So we have to check. So while the value of n is not equal to 0, so we have to check if n percentage 10 is double equal to key, then we have to return true. Else you need to take x is equal to, sorry, n is equal to n by 10. After completion of this loop, if it comes, then we have to return false, not 0. We have to return false. Yes, that's all. Let me run. Yes, all the test cases are satisfied, and submit the code. So you can see the remaining test cases also satisfied, sir. And let me go for Python implementation of this program. How you can able to solve this program in Python? Have a look once. So I am taking n is equal to int of input, list is equal to, sorry, int of I for each I value in input dot split. So next what we have to do, I am going to assign flag is equal to, okay, I'm going to assign flag is equal to, not flag is not required. So I'm taking count is equal to 0. So for each I value, in the range of n minus 1, because index wise comparison we have to do. So what we have to check, sir, each digit, right? We have to check each digit. So now I am taking x is equal to I, sorry, x is equal to L of I. Then while the value of x is not equal to 0, sir, I am going to check if that digit I am converting into string. Okay, that digit I am converting into string is in str of L of I plus 1. So that in operator will check whether the data is there or not, right? That's why I'm converting into string and I'm checking. If it is available, it will return true. Then count is equal to count plus 1, and even you can terminate the program. So then x is equal to x by 10. That's all. Sorry, x double slash 10. That's all. So finally, we have to print a true message when if the value of c is double equal to n minus 1. Else we have to print false. So let us run the code and see what happens. You can see both the test cases are satisfied, and submit the code. You can see all the remaining test cases also satisfied. This is nothing but how you can implement the program in Python. Please confirm up to this. Do you have any doubts? Yes, everyone, please respond. Clear up to this? So let me go for next program, 161. So what is this program? Combined consecutive sum. Sorry, sequence. Combined consecutive sequence. Sir, what is this program? Observe carefully. Write a function that returns true if two arrays, sir, when combined forms a consecutive sequence. That means what? A consecutive sequence is a sequence without any gap in the integers. Example, sir, 1 2 3 4 5 is a consecutive sequence because there is no gap, but 1 2 4 5 is not. Okay, we have to check like that. Okay, sir, how we can implement that part we will take care, but just have a look once about some sample test cases, sir. Sir, you can see here they are giving two arrays. So first array 12, 13, 17, 19. Second array 14, 16, 15, and then 18. Sir, first job is nothing but sort the arrays and combine. Okay, first we have to, I think no need for sorting. First you can combine. So 12, 13, so 17, 19, sir, 14, 16, 15, and then 18. Now sort this array. What is the least element? Sir, 12, 13, 14, 15 is there, 16 is there, 17 is there, 18 is there, 19 is there. Is continuous sum is there? Yes. Sir, whenever we are getting this value is equal to this value plus 1, by adding plus 1, if you are getting next value, count will become 1. Sir, count will become 2. Count will become 3. Sir, count will become 4. Sir, count will become 5. Count will become 6. Sir, count will become 7. Sir, how many elements are there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 elements are there. If it is matched with 8 minus 1, then is it our requirement or not? Yes. Sir, please confirm, is the concept clear for you? Is the concept is clear for you? Oh, it is there only in C language. 1 minute, I will enable 1 minute. Yeah, sir, you can check that case got enabled. Okay, so let us try how you can able to solve this program. First, I am going to take C language, sir. Okay, first I am going to take C language. N I am taking. Okay, let me take two sizes, right? N1, N2 I am taking. Okay, then I variable is required. So because we need to do sorting, J is also required. Some temporary variable is also required. Okay, then count value is also required. Sir, what about arrays? So count, let me take count count. Sir, what about arrays? A of 100, so B of 100, and then C of 100, like this I am taking. So first we have to read size of the array, ampersand n1. Then for I is equal to 0, I less than n1, I plus plus. Okay, sir, scanf percentage d comma ampersand a of I am reading first array elements. Next, second array size I am reading. Next, we have to read second array elements, right? I is equal to 0, I less than n2, I plus plus. Sir, scanf percentage d comma ampersand a of b of I am taking. Perfect. We have to copy the content, right? That's why I am taking j is equal to 0. Okay. What we have to do? Sir, for I is equal to 0, I less than n1, I plus plus. I am taking b of I is equal to, sorry, b of j plus plus is equal to a of I. Similarly, for I is equal to 0, I less than n2, I plus plus. I am taking b of j plus plus is equal to, sir, b of j, like I am copying the elements. So once if the elements got completed, okay, then the data is available in array C, sir. Okay, sorry, we have to take here C, right? We have to copy to C. Then, so almost all the elements got copied. Now what we have to do? You need to do sorting operation. For that, I am taking I is equal to 0, I less than, I can take n1 plus n2, right? So I plus plus I am taking. Similarly, for j is equal to I plus 1, j less than, again n1 plus n2, j plus plus. Next, if a of I, sorry, if c of I is greater than c of j, if a first element is greater, then swapping is required. Like this I am doing. Okay, yes, swapping completed. Now we are going to maintain count is equal to 0 initially. For I is equal to 0, for I is equal to 0, what is the next condition? I less than n1 plus n2, I plus plus. Every element we have to compare. So if c of I plus 1 is double equal to, sir, c of I plus 1, If it is matched with next element, then count plus plus. Okay, sir, finally we have to check the value of count. Sir, if count is double equal to, I told already, n1 plus n2 minus 1, if you are getting, then you have to return true, otherwise you have to return false. That's all. Let us run the code. Sir, you can see it is not working. Any mistake, please observe. Yeah, here I think we have to take C of I, then C of j, then C of j, and then I. Yeah. So I know you people are sleeping. No worries. Happily you can sleep. Okay. Even if small mistakes are there, you can't able to identify those mistakes. Pratik, what you are doing? Huh? Sonu Kumar, Shashank, Aditya. Just swapping logic is wrong, but you are unable to identify that. Yeah, please confirm. Is it clear, sir? C language implementation. Yes. So let me go for Java implementation, sir. I want to do the same program in Java. Let us see how we can implement in Java. So the concepts are same here. So I am taking scanner obj is equal to, I am taking new scanner of system.in. What is the next requirement? Integer. The required variables are n1, n2. So I is sufficient. Yeah, j also we have to take. Next, and after that count we need to declare. So these variables are sufficient. Okay. So n1 is equal to, obj dot next int. Then immediately you have to read that array. For I is equal to 0, I less than n1, I plus plus. So a of I is equal to obj dot next int. Similarly, we have to read n2 value. Then we have to declare another array called b. Okay. Then we have to read that array elements. I is equal to 0, I less than n2, I plus plus. B of I is equal to obj dot next int. Then what is our requirement? J is equal to 0. We have to create another array called C with the elements which are there in n1 plus n2. So for I is equal to 0, I less than n1, I plus plus. So I am copying C of j plus plus is equal to A of I. Similarly, for I is equal to 0, I less than n2, I plus plus. I am taking C of j plus plus is equal to, sir, B of I, like that. So all the elements got stored. Then I can use arrays dot sort function is there. Directly it is going to sort the elements. Now count is equal to initially what? 0. Sir, I am checking for I is equal to 0, I less than n1 plus n2. Every element I am checking I plus plus. If C of I, okay, plus 1 is double equal to C of I plus 1. If it is equal, then count plus plus. So finally we are going to check system.out.println is count is double equal to n1 plus n2 minus 1 or not. Anyway, it will return true or false values. Just I am checking. Yes, index out of range, maybe you can take up to n minus 1. Yes. So all the test cases are going to pass. Right, sir. So I want to implement this code in Python. I think Python, it is very easy because we have predefined method supports are there. So let us see how you can implement this problem in Python. So I'm taking n1 is equal to int of input. Then L1 is equal to, I am taking int of I for each I value in input dot split. Similarly, you need to take n2 is equal to int of input, L2 is equal to int of I for each I value in input dot split. Then L3 is equal to L1 plus L2, and we have to sort that L3. Okay. Next, so for each I value in the range of what is the size of n1 plus n2, up to this I am checking, maybe index error you may get, that's why n1 plus n2 minus 1. So we have to check whether L of I, L of, yes sir, L3, right, L3 of I plus 1 is double equal to L3 of I plus 1. If it is satisfied, count is equal to count plus 1. So finally, we need to print true when if the value of count is double equal to n1 plus n2 minus 1. Else we are going to print false. And let us declare the value of count is equal to 0. Yes, perfectly working, and submit the code. You can see here all test cases are working properly. So hope it is very clear for you. Please confirm, do you have any doubts up to this? Yes. So that's all about today's session. Remaining, we will continue tomorrow as usual at 6 o'clock, sir. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.